Words Master Willice Ochieng. Mambo vipi kutoka Kisii kwenyewe. How you doing?
I'm fine, Wakio. There is something that I just have to comment on tonight. I love the balance in the news program.
Oh, thank you so much. And of course, I love that white shirt. Yes. All right, let's carry on and get straight to the which. Our first word of the day is cohesion. Cohesion, the fact or act of keeping together. I want to believe that I said it right, but you tell us.
You got it right, Wakio. Now, the problem is many people innocently find themselves saying cohesion. Cohesion, no, it's cohesion. So that hair is not there. It's in spelling. But you say he exactly the way you pronounced it. Cohesion. Cohesion, not cohesion.
All right, thank you so much for that. And now we go to our next word, which I'm also struggling with. Is it zingy, zingy, or zingy?
Well, the last version, the last variety that you've given us is the correct pronunciation. It's zingy, zingy. In fact, the word comes from zing, which is imitative, and you say ni, zingy. Now, zingy, I think somebody might find himself or herself saying zingy when they think about the word stingy. But this one has no sound nj. You say that is zingy, zingy, the way you said it in the last trial.
Yeah, these English words are very confusing.
The last try.
Yeah, thank you so much, Willice, because they are very confusing. Now, this next word is a verb. To speak loudly and angrily while criticizing or persuading somebody to do something. Which is this word? It's H-A-R-A-N-G-U-E.
That is a very tricky word, which is perhaps of Germanic origin. And you say to harangue, to harangue. To harangue you, to harangue, no. To harangue. Rang. That is the way to go. But sometimes certain pronunciations, because of that lack of proper guidance at the right time or at the right age, we find ourselves sometimes guessing certain pronunciations innocently. But the correct pronunciation for this word is harangue. Harangue.
Take us to the collection of the week, please.
Well, for collections of the week, dear viewers, it's your time now to take a keen look at our screen, and the first word is a noun which is from the verb presume. Presume. But now the noun form, you say presumption. Presumption. Not presumption, not presumption. Don't say such kind of or use such kind of pronunciations. You say presumption. Presumption. That is the way to go. Now the next word is from French, and that T at the end is only pronounced when you use this word as a verb to hit very hard, to buffet. Buffet. But when you talk about the noun form, that is buffet. Buffet. When you talk about a meal that people serve, themselves to, you say buffet. Don't say buffet. Buffet? No. Buffet. Now, the third one on our screen, dear viewers, many people innocently say are there or are there. Please don't use that sound the. Are there? No. Are there? No. You simply say adhere. To adhere to something. Now, the last one on the screen, you say kinetic energy. You can also say ki. So chi and ki are acceptable as alternatives. Kinetic energy or kinetic energy. Otherwise, agi amkoa, you say genre. Genre. Stephen Sibur, you say opined. Opined. Naikumweku, Swale Mchafuo, Kate Meli Chepko, Stakers Haron, Ogorex Ward Nyapap Ndege. Nyapap Ndege. I think this must be somebody from the Luo land or Luo, area. Nyapap Ndege. Would Nyapap Ndege, you say exactly what you had indicated there. Then George T. Diano or Diano, if you like, please keep it up because we love you so much as you watch TV 47 every Friday. And those who love good English for serious communication. But dear viewers, that time when you listen to what people say in testing their tongues is just with us now. So, can you take a listen in?
My name is Ochieng Akleis. As you know, Luos, we are heroes. Akleis, the word Akleis, you can only find it in Luoland. So this word is pronounced as Statuesque. Statuesque, yes. Statuesque. Yeah?
Static, kitu kama hiyo. Static. Static. Static.
Hello guys, this is Zion Man. We are in Kisumu City. We are known as the learned people. The word of today, this is just Statuesque. These are Statuesque. Yeah, that's how I can pronounce it.
Statuesque.
Statuesque.
Statics. Statuesque. Statuesque.
Statuesque. Status. By the way, Statuesque. Statuesque. Sijui labda status.
Mtu wako in a line. Statuesque. Statuesque. Inamaanisha, for example, I can say I'm a statuesque lady. I'm attractively short, well proportioned, gracefully, dignified. Yani niko na shape.
Well, dear viewers, they have really tried. But as I always say, nobody can be totally, okay with everything, or nobody can be perfect or spotless. They have really tried, including the brother from, I think, Kisumu, who said they are very learned. But unfortunately, he didn't get it right. That is very normal. Don't worry about that. Now, this word is an adjective, and it means tall and beautiful in an impressive way, or connected with a statue. So, the correct pronunciation is statuesque. Statuesque. A bit tricky because almost everybody who tried didn't get it right. But you say statuesque. Can you try at home? Good. Statuesque. Just like the word picturesque. Picturesque. Not picturesque. You say picturesque. This one, statuesque. Otherwise, let's now move to confusing words. R-A-C-E-D. You say raised. Raised. With a sound S, what we call the unvoiced sound S. Raised. He raised to the finishing line. Then the second one. Don't say raised. He raised me well. No. Say raised. Raised with that voiced sound Z for the letter S in that word. Raised well. Was raised well. Raised the flag. So you get the difference. The first one, raised. The second one, raised. That is the way to go. Now, the surprise word for tonight, only on TV47. Now, that word, many people use it. When you talk about that bird, don't say pigeon. Pigeon, no. You say pigeon. Pigeon. That is the correct pronunciation. Just like when you're talking about a variety of a language, like when you talk of the Nigerian pidgin, but this one also for the bird, you say pigeon, not pigeon. Just check it and you'll get the surprise. Now, when you have any word throughout the week, just remember TV47 every Friday night gives you that chance for you to learn correct pronunciations for clear and effective delivery of intended messages when you are speaking English. Now, just use at Willice Ochieng 1, at Willice Ochieng 1 on X, and you can also use at TV47 Digital. Otherwise, I now take you back to Wakio, and in Nairobi, they always do the great work, which I always give a special salute. Back to you, Wakio.
Right back at you. Thank you so much, Willice, and I'll see you next week on Friday. Now, let's move on to our